One of the amazing things about being with Midwesterners is we're very understated. There's a huge sense of humility and humbleness and servitude for what we do, right? We don't do it for ourselves, we do it for other people. So as a result, we don't tell our stories that well.
I'm really interested in the big picture vision, what we've done, how far we've come, and what we're going to continue to do really, really, really well, like top 10, top 12 in the world at well. And how else would people know?
I think there's a tremendous tech scene here that goes a lot of times unnoticed, and it goes well beyond the last few years. This goes probably 50 plus years in the Twin Cities, and I don't think a lot of people know that.
I think it's important to recognize that we have a past history of great entrepreneurial success. Too often people look at a business and they just assume it's always been there, and it hasn't. There were great Minnesotans that built businesses out of nothing.
There are people that feel like, I've got something unique to add to this thing, whether it's a new solution in technology, whether it's a song they want to share with people, whether it's a beer they want to make to share with people. Why not me? Why couldn't I be the one who can bring this to the world? And so there's a bravery coupled with the idea and a thoughtfulness and execution, which I think just flows through the fabric of entrepreneurship in many different ways here.
There are so many people that are getting into tech entrepreneurism, and there are so many startups, and it's such greater velocity and volume than 5 or 10 years ago.
In most entrepreneurial communities, everyone helps each other. In our tech community, successful people don't outgrow their need to help.
There's really good talent in this town, and the work ethic is ridiculous because it's a Midwestern work ethic.
When you combine a hardworking Midwestern ethic, good sound technical approaches, people that love the area, and then you pull something like this together, I think that combination actually works quite well.
The diversity is more diverse here than most other places. Our workforce then is potentially far more skilled at global competence. And I think within a tech community, we have a tremendous opportunity to build a workforce that represents the whole globe.
I think it's an issue that we're well aware of, and I think being in a city where there's so many Fortune 500 companies and so many startups that we're well poised to help solve the problem by focusing on hiring women, educating women for technology jobs.
I just went to Minidemo a couple weeks ago, and you see 400 or 500 people in that audience rooting on the people that are demonstrating a product and an idea.
So there's Ministar that hosts Minidemo and Mini Bar.
It's one of the largest bar camps in the country.
There's the Twin Cities Geekettes.
Silicon North Stars.
There's Technovation MN.
The co-working movement has also become very, very large. Coco is a great example of that.
I think there's something about like the integration of all these things here in this, in this area.
I was really pleasantly surprised when I came here. The arts and culture, music scene, the food culture.
We've got camping galore. We have amazing hiking and rock climbing nearby.
Bike trails here are phenomenal, and you're not far from things like the North Shore of Lake Superior. Being a geek in this town is really gratifying because you don't have to look very far to find your kindred spirits.
We're blessed with having an amazing craft brewery scene here.
And it's exciting to ride your bike to the Surly Tap Room and listen to Atmosphere while having a beer with your tech friends. That's a hell of a night.
This isn't a good community, it's a great community, and what I've seen in other areas gives me far more confidence that in many other forms of technology we are prepared to lead.
I think Minnesota tech in general, I think is becoming a force.
Folks are noticing what we've known all along, that this place is like, it's ready to blow up.
We have a very exciting, compelling story to tell about tech.
Nobody's really been a real representative for all of us to the rest of the world. And this is a tremendous project. Many different entrepreneurs in Minnesota will be able to tell these stories because it is our collective tapestry. It is our patchwork quilt of each of these individual voices that helps make this just an amazing place to be.
The better that any community can get at finding a way to share their voice, share their story, share their track record, and a little bit of vision, That's the inspiration to get people excited.